Hi, I'm Donovan Mitchell here with Coach Martinez. We're talking Friday Night Football. Coach, it's your first year at Waco High. What changes are you hoping to make to the team, whether it be like cultural or just on the field in general?
I'm a big culture guy, so I think, our kids know our expectations and what accountability looks like. We have acronym PRIDE that we use, and, I'm a core value-driven, team, so they got to know what that looks like. So, we talk about purpose for the P, respect for the R, integrity for I, discipline for D, and excellence for E, and those are things that every day, if you want to be a good player, good student, good member in the community, that's something you have to live by, and those are just some of the changes that we've been doing since day one we got here.
Yeah, it makes complete sense. What goals do you have for the season?
That's a good question. We talked about that this morning. The goals for football, they know we want to have a winning season. We want to win district if we can. We want to get into playoffs. We want to play on Thanksgiving, and we want to play in December. And a lot of kids don't know in high school football, when you say play on Thanksgiving, that's the third round of the playoffs. If you play in December, that's like the fifth and sixth round, and you're playing at AT&T Stadium. So you have to have goals. They got to know what they're playing for and what they look like. It changes weekly, but those are our season goals.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you probably know, last year we lost to Granbury. So what are you hoping to change? What strategy are you using to, hopefully take them down?
We came in, we talked about, we kind of rode them real hard about what happened in the previous years, but now moving forward, we can't look back on what happened. We're looking at a new era. It's pretty awesome that we're in a new school. We get to start our own foundation, new coaching staff, new facilities. And so they know, that, what they did before doesn't even matter. And what we have to do this year is we have to be able to control our emotions. We have to be able to do what we have to do to get the job done. And every week we have a word of the week. This week is discipline. So they know that what discipline looks like on the field, off the field, and that if they can be the disciplined team this week against Granbury, that we'll have a lot of success. If we don't have discipline this week, then it's going to be a long game. But, our kids know that at the end of the day, that Waco can't be Waco. And I say that all the time to them, because it don't matter if it's Granbury, it's Cleveland, Corsicana. Granbury just happens to be the next team. And they know that, as long as we don't beat ourselves and we do what we're supposed to, we'll win the football game.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Coach. That's all the questions we have for you today, so we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
The 2026 graduating senior class of the athletes and the trainers and cheerleaders. Starting off with 0, Jalen Good. Parents, Justin Good and Tashia Grant. Number 5, Bryant Whitaker. Mother, Lacola Williams. Number 6, Chase Rhines. Parents, Shelley and Patrick Rhines. Also, number 18, Chase Rhines. Again, Shelley and Patrick Rhines. Bronche Dugas. Number 9, parents, Bronche and Erica, along with sisters, DeShonda and Nikki. Number 12, D'Angelo Campos. Mother, Jennifer Campos. Sister, Destiny Gonzalez. Number 14, Rayshawn Green. Mother, Chantella Green. Aunt, Erica Green. Number 15, Jacoby Jones. Parents, Sheila Johnson and Richard Jones. Number 21, Hector Topete. Mother, Ember Garcia and Aunt Marissa Garcia. Number 22, Ramon Hutchings. Mother, Chastity Perez. Aunt, Taylor Dean. Grandmother, Paula Hutchings. Number 28, Vincent Scott. Grandmother, Michelle Henderson. Number 33, Makai Sumter. Mother, Tamika Sumter. Number 39, Daniel Darden. Father, Cedric Darden. Mother, Erica Williams. And stepmother, Tori Darden. Number 41, Jaden DeGreat Pass. Escorted by mother, dad, and sister. Number 45, Michael Lloyd. Aunts, Shawtae Lloyd, Sonia Carvajal, cousin Barry Wilby. Number 50, Victor Wendell, escorted by Tony and Rebecca Perez. Demarion Basie, number 54, escorted by Tamara Thompson and Marcus Basie and siblings. Number 55, Jamian Dugas, escorted by Brian B.K. Dugas, LaKendra Dugas, parents, and Bria and Jace Dugas, siblings. Number 62, Benny Graves, escorted by mother Raviana Duncan and father Benny Graves. Number 65, Eduardo Guerrero, escorted by parents Lorenzo and Anna Guerrero and sister Ariana. Number 75, Jaden Johnson, escorted by Coach Freeman and Coach Walker. Number 80, Sean Orta, escorted by parents Freddie and Claudia Orta. Number 88, Nicholas Cooper, escorted by mother Margarita Davila. Number 90, which is Jaden Contreras, escorted by Alicia Contreras. Number 97, Dadrian Baldonado, escorted by mother Lindsay Baldonado and sister Ellie. Trainer, Natalie Perez, escorted by Mino Perez and Lupe Perez. Trainer, Alexis Quintiana, escorted by Elena Quintiana, grandmother, and Juan Quintiana, grandfather. Trainer, Alana Aranda, escorted by mother Raquel Santiago and brother Nicholas Medrano. Trainer, Alexia Taylor, escorted by mother Andrea Taylor and sister Sanaya and Penny. And our final two are cheerleaders. First up is Teresha Meekins, escorted by her mother Tanisha Meekins. And last one is Stephanie Almanzo, escorted by her parents Maria Almanzo and Jose Almanzo, and holding up a picture of the late grandfather Elazar Almanzo. Thank you for you guys that are the seniors this year. Have a great year. Give these guys a hand.
Bounce pass almost knocked away from Billups. Gets it over to Edwin. Hello, football fans, and welcome to Waco ISD Stadium for the start of the 2025 high school football season. I'm Lark Smith, along with Hal Harris and the entire Leaping Lions production crew, to bring you this contest between the Waco Lions and the Granbury Pirates. These two teams met in Granbury a year ago, and Hal, in that game, it was an offensive struggle. Both teams had trouble getting points on the scoreboard. Final score was 3-0, with Granbury kicking a field goal in the last minute of the game.
And that was their only win of the year.
Wow.
You know, when you look at the head coach for Waco High, new head coach, Ezra Martinez, his prior experience is all here in the Waco area, being an assistant at University High, Conley High, and the last 2 years at Midway. The majority of his new staff, assistant coaches, all come from University, Conley, and Midway High Schools. Defensively, Waco's going to return 6 starters. Jamian Dugas and Makai Sutner will anchor the defensive line. The linebacking group's going to be led by seniors Jalen Good and Chase Rhines. They're going to run a 3-4 set on defense, and Coach Martinez wants his defense to play fast and hard. Offensively, Waco High is going to be really young this year, using a spread offensive concept with the emphasis on running the football. They're going to have to build a brand-new unit in the trenches as Waco graduated all 5 starting linemen last year. Senior B.J. Whitaker will be the quarterback directing the offense this year. Chance Rhines and Zay Johnson are the 2 returning receivers. Waco returns 3 starters on offense. You know, yesterday or 2 days ago when we were visiting with Coach Martinez, he gave us a tour of the brand-new weight room facilities, and they are first class.
Absolutely.
An exceptional setup of weight room and training room facilities. They should be very proud of what happened there in the rebuilding of the school.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of new going on at Waco High this year with the brand new school building, A brand new coaching staff and hopefully a brand new way of winning football for the Waco Lions this year.
You know, for the Granbury Pirates, Lark, they returned 4 guys on offense, 3 of them being in the offensive line. Senior quarterback Austin Reeves, who's a 6'4", 200-pounder, will be getting his first start of the year. They're going to run a spread offense, utilizing one back with either 4 wideouts or 3 wideouts and a tight end or a slot back. Granbury averaged 15.5 points per game last season. But the strength of their defense lies with 3 senior linebackers led by Chase Cantrell, who last recorded 102 tackles. Cooper Cumbo and Bryson Hager also helped form the trio. Granbury's got 8 seniors starting on defense.
Got the captains meeting at midfield for the Waco Lions. The captains are Zay Johnson, Bryant Whitaker Jr., Chance Rhines, along with Jamarian Dukas. For the Granbury Pirates, Bryson Hager, Austin Reeves, Chase Cantrell, and Cody Tribble. Meeting with our officials from the Waco chapter of the Texas Association of Sports Officials.
Granbury has won the toss and deferred.
That means Waco High will get the choice here in the first half.
With there being little to no wind tonight, it's not going to make any difference which way you decide to take the ball.
Waco High will receive at the open.
And they will be going from left to right on your television screen. Got a really nice night for football here at Waco ISD Stadium. A clear sky overhead, a time temperature of 89 degrees.
Attention to the video board. We have a special message from Waco ISD Superintendent, Dr. Tiffany Spicer.
What a great night for football in Waco ISD. I'm Dr. Tiffany Spicer, your proud superintendent, and it brings me so much joy to officially welcome everyone to the Waco ISD Athletic Complex for a great night of high school football. To our incredible Waco High Lions, this is your season. Your hard work, dedication, and school pride are on full display tonight, and we couldn't be more proud to cheer you on. To our families, fans, and community members, thank you for showing up, for supporting our students, and making game nights in Waco so special. To our visitors, we hope you have a wonderful time in our great city. Here's to a safe, spirited, and unforgettable night. Let's make some memories, support one another, and keep showing the power of what it means to be a part of the Waco ISD family. Let's go Lions.
Waco High Junior ROTC will present the colors at midfield. Let's turn things over to our stadium announcer, George Snookhouse.
Face the field. We'll have the presentation of the colors before the national anthem. At this time, we'll have the playing of the national anthem by the Waco High School Band.
We mentioned that the officials are from the Waco chapter tonight. Our referee is Charles Derrick. The umpire is Adam Castillo. Head linesman is Brian Nelson. The line judge is Charles Terrell. The field judge is Delvin Harris. The side judge, William Brown. And the back judge is John Bossick.
Do we have anybody here supporting the Pirates?
Going deep for Waco High tonight will be Chase Rhines, number 18, and number 85. Jamarian Howard Crawford on the far end, about their 10-yard line. Kicking off for Granbury be number 80, Dexton Caudill.
Well, we've only been waiting about 9 months for this to happen. After the end of the high school season last year in December with the championship games at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, or Arlington more specifically. They look like they're going to try an onside kick, but back off to kick it away. Going to go to the far side of the field. Chase Rhines takes it up near the 30-yard line before he's brought down. 1st and 10 for Waco High.
Yeah, Isaac Krieger, number 15, in on the tackle.
So the Waco High offense will go to work with the center, Nathaniel Walker. The guards are Jaden Johnson and Demarion Basie. The tackles, Patrick Jones and Demidrian Elliott. The quarterback is B.J. Whitaker. The running back is L.V. Marshall. The wide receivers, Zay Johnson, Chance Rhines, along with Green and Crawford. They'll send 3 wide to the near side. And actually, they had 1 too many men on the field. Marshall in the backfield with Whitaker. And now we have a stoppage of play.
Delay of game.
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st down.
Not a good start when you start the year with a penalty. So 1st and 15 now from the 25. Not going to change the play, though. I'm sure that the head coach has probably scripted about 10 to 15 plays. The handoff goes to Marshall. Just follows in behind that big offensive line and only gets a couple of yards up to the 27-yard line.
He stood up by number 90, Gage LaBelle. Defensively in the line for Granbury tonight will be Gage LaBelle, Aiden Ford, and Macaulay Skeens. They'll be your front 3.
3 wides to the far side with Rhines, the middle receiver. Snap goes through Whitaker's legs. He picks it up, scrambles, tries to get loose. Now throws it downfield, has a wide open man downfield, and it's dropped at the 38-yard line. Well, a little hully-gully, razzle-dazzle, tried to make something happen, but unfortunately just couldn't hold on to the football. Not coming up with it was Zay Johnson.
That was nearly a 70-yard touchdown. He wished he had that one back. Good job by B.J. Whitaker, though, to elude the defensive line coming right at him, and then got that pass off, and he was 15 yards behind the whole defense.
So Waco faces 3rd and 13 at the 27-yard line. They have a lone receiver to the left of the formation. Whitaker has to scramble. Now throws in the near flat. It's complete across the 35 down to about the 37-yard line. That's not going to be enough for the 1st down.
Defending on the play was Carson James, number 4, along with Ty Clayton, number 3.
Yeah, complete to Rayshawn Green there. Out to the 37-yard line, a pickup of 10 on the play, brings up 4th and 3. And it looks like the Lions are going to have to punt. We get a bad snap and a delay of game penalty to start your offense, you're not going to be able to pick up that first down.
Yeah, B.J. Whitaker's going to be punting the ball to Bryson Hager.
Hager calls for the fair catch and makes a diving catch at the 32-yard line. 10 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Granbury gets the ball for the first time in 2025. Mark it at the 31, give you that Granbury starting offense. The center will be Cade Cummings. The guards are Jose Hernandez and Grady Mulder. The tackles, Brooks Meyer and Cody Tribble. Their quarterback is Austin Reeves. He'll have Kobe Barrington as his running back, with wide receivers Chris Skinner, Caleb Johnson, and Braden Pugh. They line up with a H-back to the right and two wideouts to the right. All on the near hash mark. The handoff, though, goes to Barrington in the backfield, and he's smothered and will only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Michael Leonard along with Jalen Good in on the tackle. The starting defensive line for Waco High will be number 95, Deshaun Moore. Number 33, Makai Sumner will be on one of the ends. 55, Jamion Dugas will be the other end. The linebackers are Jalen Good, Michael Leonard, Lane Jones, and Chase Rhines. In the secondary, we'll have Andre Kelly, D'Angelo Campos, Taylor Freeman, and Ramon Hutchins.
2nd and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass, straight drop back. Throws across the middle, down the middle of the field, and it is complete.
Incomplete.
I'm sorry, he's knocked away at the last second. Nice job there on defense.
D'Angelo Campos knocked it out of his hand, Lark, with a good defensive swat.
Well, he had real good position on him, and just about the same time the ball got there, he was able to separate him from it. So 3rd and 10 at the 31. This one's kind of starting out like last year's game.
Right. No, Granbury last year, they only averaged 15.5 points, so they struggled to score points last year. This is a new year. You never know what's going to happen.
Sent two receivers to the near side. Caleb Johnson along with Christopher Skinner. Reeves fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Got coverage. He's going to get sacked back at the 28-yard line.
I believe that was, let me see if that's 55. It's 95. That was Deshaun Moore.
There you see him on the replay, chasing him down from behind, and comes up with the sack. So both teams with basically negative yardage on their first possession of the game, as the Pirates face 4th and 13 from their own 28-yard line.
Looks like Bryson Hager will be punting the football. Low line drive.
Got it away from the receiver. McLennan was back there to receive the punt. Got a good roll out of it.
.49 yards on the punt. Really flipped the field there with that punt.
8:41 left to go, first quarter. Waco High has the ball for the second time, starting this time at their own 22-yard line. Lone receiver to the right this time. Whitaker steps up and changes the play. He's got a new running back, Eric Taylor, in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Taylor. He comes around the right side, and he's met by the defensive end and gets no yardage on the play.
Aiden Ford, number 44, with the initial hit.
Good shot from our Leaping Lions crew there from the field. 2nd down and 10. Whitaker sends Taylor to his left side this time. Coming crashing from the far side, Whitaker fakes the handoff and keeps, and has the first down and more across the 35, out of bounds at about the 40. for a pickup of about 18 yards, maybe 19 on the play.
Granbury brought the heat. I mean, they brought the house on that particular play, and he got outside, and there was absolutely no containment. Great run.
First down of the game for Waco High. They move it out to their own 41-yard line. They have an H back in the formation now on the right side. Whitaker back to pass. Has plenty of time now, throws deep, has a man deep. And unable to come up with it is Green. Excuse me, the McLennan.
Ty Clayton in defending on the pass play.
So first down, they went for it all. Both teams have had a chance to go deep. Waco High twice now and has not completed a deep pass yet. Brings up second down and 10. They have to get across midfield to get a new series of downs. Just a handoff straight up the middle to Taylor. He'll only get a couple of yards out to the 43.
Aiden Ford was the initial man who stood him up. He was helped by a couple of his players.
Third down and 8 for Waco High. McLennan checks in to the wide receiver spot on the inside of the three receivers on the left, on the right. Whitaker avoids the rush, now throws in the flat. He had a man short for the first down, but decided to go deep, trying to hit Rayshawn Green deep, and comes up empty.
Ty Clayton defending on the play. A lot of pressure being applied, though, to the quarterback by number 44, Aiden Ford.
Well, now we see what kind of riverboat gambler that Ezra Martinez might be. Facing a 4th and 8 near midfield. He's going to go ahead and punt. Probably a good idea.
Hager back for Granbury.
Hager is sent all the way back to the 21. Reverses his field, is able to get up to about the 35-yard line. Call it the 36 is where they will start this possession with 6 minutes and 52 seconds left to go first quarter.
Ramon Hutchins with the tackle.
Granbury now with their second opportunity of the game. Waco High able to force them 4 and out on their first possession. Just one first down in the game so far. That belongs to Waco High.
That's correct.
Two receivers to the right. Barrington, the running back behind Reeves. Reeves, though, will throw in the left flat. He gets it complete out to Skinner. Skinner gets it up to the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 8 on the play.
Yeah, D'Angelo Campos.
Make that 6.
Along with Tyler Freeman in on the tackle.
2nd and 4 after the 6-yard gain. They look to the sideline of their head coach, Bobby Allison. Offensive brain trust as to what play they want to run. They'll send 2 receivers to each side this time. Waco High with the defense showing the 3-man front. Now they send wing back in motion. That's Pugh. He sets up as an H-back to the right. They hand it off to Barrington. He finds a little running room up the middle and will get it up to the 45-yard line.
Chase Rhines along with Tyler Freeman in on the tackle.
They'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Anthony Burton checking in at the left defensive end spot.
Well, both teams have tried to hit a home run so far, but have not been able to do that. Maybe they need to start completing some singles out in the flat. H back to the right side this time. Barrington, the handoff is fake to Barrington, throwing the flat to Skinner, and he'll get it the first down out around the 50-yard line.
Knocked out of bounds by the linebacker Lane Jones.
Actually, that was Caleb Johnson who caught the pass.
Ramon Hutchins also defending. in the secondary.
1st and 10 at midfield.
Their first down of the game.
5-yard pickup on that play. Twin receivers to each side. Reeves now brings Barrington to his left side. And send a wide receiver in motion. He flips it to the inside to that wide receiver, and he's going to be dropped for maybe a yard gain only.
Jalen Good and D'Angelo Campos on the tackle.
Showing work with the pickup there of just 1 yard. Brings up 2nd down and 9 at the Waco 49. First time either team's been in the enemy territory tonight. Johnson and Skinner, the 2 receivers on the near side. And they bring Barrington to the side with 3 seconds left on the play clock. That should be a delay of game. Now they got that snap off about a second too late. That's going to be the first penalty against the Pirates.
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
I'll take it back to the Granbury 46-yard line. Showing work going to be joined on the right side by Caleb Johnson as the receivers on the right side. That's at the top of your TV screen. Facing a 2nd down and 14. Reeves hands the ball off to Barrington, and Barrington's going to be stacked up as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 50-yard line. A 4-yard pickup for Barrington. Going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Jamie and Dugas in on the tackle.
Clock continues to move with 3:55 left to go in the first quarter. No score yet between the Waco Lions and the Granbury Pirates. 3 receivers on the right this time. Looking for Skinner on the near side. He's got it at the 40-yard line and taken out of bounds, but they pick up just enough for the first down if they give him the 40 progress at the 40, and sure enough they do.
D'Angelo Campos defending on the play. Nice catch by their receiver, Skinner.
Pick up a 10 on the play. 1st and 10 at the Waco 40. Oh, they marked him short. I'm sorry. I thought they got him at the 40, so they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Just diving straight ahead and getting the first down is Reeves.
Makai Supner checking back into the game at left defensive end for Waco High.
Move it down to the 38 where they have a 1st and 10 on the 2-yard gain by Reeves. Good sustained drive here by the Pirates. Barrington is battered when he gets to the 40-yard line. What was the number of that truck?
That was Jalen Good. That's the truck that Jalen is a ferocious hitter.
A loss of 2 on the play back to the 40. Brings up 2nd down and 12.
Well, Waco High has 2 seniors in at linebacker, and then they're starting 2 sophomores, so they've got a nice mix of old and young in the linebacking section.
Reeves double checks the sideline for the play. A low snap, back to pass, looking right. Across the middle, though, he goes. It's complete out to Raven Pugh.
Ramon Hutchins defending on the play for Waco High.
Pick up a 1st down on the play as they get it inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line.
That's their 3rd first down here on this particular series.
Pick up a 20 on that play. Handoff to Barrington. Big hole over the right side. He tries to cut it back inside. Gets about 5 out of it. Down to the 17.
He's knocked down by Lane Jones, sophomore linebacker for Waco High.
This drive started at the
36-yard line.
36-yard line of Granbury with 6:52 left to go in the quarter, and we're under 2 minutes to go. The pass in the flat is underthrown. Nice diving try, though, by the receiver. Unable to come up with it. This will be the 13th play of the drive. Actually, it's the 12th play of the drive. Fakes the handoff, rolls left, throws in the flat, wide open receiver. Will take it inside the 5 down to about the 3. As Pugh comes up with the big catch there for about 14 yards and a 1st and goal.
Ramon Hutchings with a really good open field tackle, though, to deny him getting into that end zone.
This is where the Waco defense has to bow its neck, as the Pirates have 4 opportunities now from the lip of the cup, basically. They stay with the same basic formation with 2 wideouts to each side. Reeves throws in the flat on a fade pattern, and it's caught in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
Andre Kelly was right there with him in defending, but it's just a perfectly laid in pass by their quarterback.
Got that into to Miller Schoenwork for the touchdown.
Glenn Caudy with the extra point attempt. Holding to be Chris Skinner.
Low liner is able to get it across the crossbar. So with 1:28 left to go in the first half, Granbury takes the lead at 7-0 on a 3-yard pass to Miller Schoenwart.
That was a well-executed drive by Granbury on their second possession here late in the first quarter.
So 13 plays, 64 yards in 5 minutes and 24 seconds to take that 7-0 lead.
Right, the majority of that being through the air. Kicking off for Granbury will be number 80, Declan Caldell. Going deep for Waco High will be number 85. Jamarian Howard Crawford on the near side. And then on the far side will be number 18, Chance Rhines.
Opening kickoff, they kicked it over toward Rhines, and he got it out to about the 30-yard line. Come to Rhines once again, this time at the 12. Trying to pick up the wall on the near side with a cut back up the middle. He gets it out across the 35-yard line up to about the 37. Nice return for Chance Rhines.
Todd Clayton along with Isaac Krieger. And on the tackle for Granbury as Waco sets up shop here on the 37-yard line on their 3rd possession of the ball game.
Lions have only picked up 1 first down so far. They need to get a sustained drive here and answer the Pirates' score. Just 80 seconds left to our first quarter of play. Marshall back in as the running back. H-back on the near side is Daniel Darden. Handed off to Marshall, and he's wrapped up. A slow developing play. And just to get away for a moment, but
Aiden Ford came around from his left defensive end spot and just corralled him from behind.
they had the ball come loose. Whitaker was there to jump on top of it. They lost a yard on the play. From the 31. Good penetration up the middle. Will keep the Lions from moving the football on this play.
Yeah, the nose guard, Gage LaBelle, just blew right through the line.
Didn't give Eric Taylor much of a chance to get going, did he?
Not at all. Sets up a passing situation here on 3rd down.
They lost back to the 29, a loss of 2.
They're going to let the clock run out and go to the second quarter.
Yeah. 3rd down and 11 when we come back to the second quarter of action here at Waco ISD Stadium. After the first 12 minutes, our score is Granbury 7 and Waco High nothing.
Do you know what sports is?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good for you. Now you can join our all-exclusive sports channel. What kind of sports? All the sports, such as sports, and more sports. Who's playing the sports? You.
Me?
Waco High Lions.
Scan the QR code to follow us on YouTube.
From the 34-yard line. Waco High faces a 3rd down and 13 as we start the second quarter of action. And before we can get going, we have a question on the play.
False start. Number 54 of the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 3rd down.
Moves it back to the 29-yard line. Makes it 3rd and 18. Whitaker trying to get away from the rush, able to do so, still looking upfield, and the pass is incomplete, just out of the outstretched arms of his intended target. That was Rayshawn Green.
Carson James, depending on the play, he really took a bad lick to the back there as he was way up in the air. He's totally defenseless. Looks like he's going to come off, but that was a rough hit.
Back to receive for the Pirates will be Hunter Rogers, a sophomore.
Yeah, B.J. Whitaker will be kicking for Waco High.
Good snap. Gets a bit of a Waco roll. And gets it up to about the 49-yard line.
Shaw Dugas in on the tackle, number 9 for Waco High.
Granbury will start this drive at their own 49-yard line.
Just 22 yards net on that particular punt as far as field position goes.
Hunter Rogers now will be the running back for the Granbury Pirates behind their quarterback Reeves. Reeves will throw in the flat. That's complete to Schoenwart. He'll take it out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Pick up a 6 on the play.
Knocked out of bounds by Chase Ryans. Really a critical defensive series here for Waco High. They were just on the field for 5 minutes. They really need to get a 3 and out and get that ball back to the offense so they can rest.
2nd down and 4. Lone receiver to the near side. Have a tight end to the right of the formation. Handoff, though, goes to Rogers, and Rogers will have the first down as he gets it down to the Waco High 35-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play.
Linebacker Lane Jones with the tackle, number 8. Checking back into the game is Micaiah Sutner, number 33 on the left defensive end slot.
5th first down I have for the Granbury Pirates here in the first half. Reeves looking to pass down toward the middle, a double team, and he's incomplete.
Great defense there by Waco High. 22 Ramon Hutchins along with number 20 Tyler Freeman were right there. Great double coverage.
Tried to squeeze that into Caleb Johnson, the sophomore wide receiver. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Gotta believe we got a pretty good crowd considering there's a college game going on in town at the same time.
It's an excellent crowd tonight.
Send a man in motion. That's Johnson. Handoff, though, goes to Rogers, and Rogers takes it across the 30 and will be down at the 28-yard line.
Lane Jones again on the tackle, number 8. 44 checking into the game, Anthony Burton.
Pickup of 7 on the play. He's up a 3rd down and 3. Granbury offense has apparently found the right combination.
And they do have a big offensive line, Lark.
Certainly do.
Physically, they're big.
Fake the handoff. Reeves throws complete on the wide receiver screen to Schoenwark. He'll get it to the 29-yard line. Excuse me, at the 24-yard line to pick up 4 in the first down.
Yeah, Tyler Freeman with the tackle, number 20. We've got a lot of hands on the hips right now. The defense has really been on the field quite a bit here in the last 7 or 8 minutes. Need to create a turnover, get the ball back for the offense.
Twins to each side, back in the eye behind the quarterback Reeves. He spins and hands it off to Rogers, and Rogers is wrapped up just as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard to the 23-yard line.
Great tackle by Deshaun Moore. I mean, he got to hold him up in the shoulder pads and just held on and brought him straight down to the turf.
Clock continues to roll with 9:35 left to go in our first half. Granbury trying to add to a 7-0 lead. Facing a 2nd down and 8 at the Waco 23-yard line. Reeves with a 3-step drop, looks across the middle, now rolls out. He was grabbed by the ankle, and then here comes the rest of the posse to take him down for a loss all the way back to the 34.
Jamin Dugas with the initial surge and had a hold of him. He finally let go, but Deshaun Moore put him straight down to the turf. That's one good tackle there.
A loss of 9 on the play will bring up a 3rd and 18. That's a big play on defense for the Waco Lions.
Absolutely. Micaiah Sutner checking back into the game at left defensive end.
Trips to the right. Single receiver to the far side. Reeves to pass, has protection. Pumps once, pumps twice. Incomplete. Looked like he threw it behind his intended receiver.
Yeah, 5 broke off the wrong way, and there was nobody there. Well, we're going to see if they're going to go for it on 4th and 18 or if they're going to punt it, try to pin them down inside the 10-yard line.
Going to set up like they're going to go for it. But nothing says that Reeves can't just pooch kick this. They got to get all the way to the 14-yard line to pick up the first down. Now, we get a timeout. Or no, we got a flag, don't we?
False start on the center, number 51 of the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. It remains 4th down.
That makes it 4th and 23.
Now they're going to punt. That made the decision for them. Chance Rhines is going to go deep for Waco back around his 10-yard line. Receive this punt from Granbury. Hager's going to be kicking.
Got a late add to the kicking team there for Granbury. He acted like, well, he's going to throw pass underneath. They see if they can get the first down of it. They're not going to. They threw that pass to Caleb Johnson, a senior.
Chase Rhines with a really good open field tackle. If he doesn't get him, he might be able to get that first down. So great effort there.
Well, the Lions were at least aware that something like that might occur and able to hold on downs. Get the ball with 8:27 left to go in the second quarter, trailing 7-0.
Timeout on the field due to an injury.
I heard him say there's timeout on the field due to an injury, but I don't see an injured player.
He is he's on about the 33, just on the other side of the sideline. You can't see him from here. He's right behind the first down marker.
Okay.
I have no idea who it is.
At least off the field. Being attended to by the training staff for Granbury. Waco High next week goes on the road to Corsicana. Matter of fact, they'll have back-to-back road games with Corsicana and Cleburne. Granbury is at home next week against the other Waco ISD team, University. Pass in the flat, only going to get a yard out to the 34-yard line.
Bryson Hager along with Aiden Ford immediately stopping that play right in its tracks.
Eight minutes left in our first half of play. Eric Taylor in the backfield with B.J. Whitaker. Fake the handoff. Whitaker's got lots of running room and now slides when he gets to about the 30, 42-yard line. He had a lot more yardage to get there if he. You can see he did a nice job of jerking, but unable to keep it going. Now it's off to Taylor. Taylor over the right side. He'll get it up to the 44-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup.
Brought down by Garrett Noah, but that is a first down on that run. And that's what Waco High needs to do. They need a long drive to get that defense a lot of rest.
They say it's at the 45, 1st and 10. Tight end to the right of the formation. Slow snap, picked up by Whitaker. Now he throws in the flat, and it's incomplete. Another low snap. Kind of disrupts the play.
Absolutely, it messes the play up.
Stops the clock with 7:01 left in the second quarter. Josh Brown, the offensive coordinator, sends in the play. Taylor takes the ball straight ahead, gets it across the 45 to the 46. Just a yard pickup on that play by Taylor.
Well, he was initially met by 42 Garrett Noah, who slowed his progress up, and then he was taken down by a host of other Granbury Pirates.
So the Lions face a 3rd and 9. They'll send Green and Leonard wide to the far side. Excuse me, that's Green and Chase Rhines wide to the far side. Whitaker fakes to the right side, now just rolls around the left side. It's going to be stopped after he gets into Granbury territory to the 49-yard line. It's just a pickup of 5 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Carson James along with Ty Clayton putting a lick on B.J. Whitaker.
Not going to gamble here. Going to go ahead and punt the ball away and keep the field position, just down a touchdown.
Hager's back deep for Granbury to receive this punt.
Good job by Whitaker to take in the punt snap. Fair catch called for and made inside the 15-yard line. So a good job of pinning the Granbury Pirates back in their own territory.
37 yards on the kick, and he did exactly what they needed to have done.
5:28 left to go in our first half of play. Granbury has the ball and the lead at 7-0.
This will be their worst starting field position here in the first half on their fourth possession.
They'll start from the 12-yard line in their own end of the field.
Nichols Cooper, number 88, is in at the left defensive end as Waco is starting to sub some players. It's still pretty hot out there tonight.
Rogers is the running back. He takes the handoff, tries the middle of the field, and gets maybe a yard to the 13, and that's it.
Deshaun Moore again on the tackle. He's really playing well tonight, number 95. He's a junior.
Well, Granbury, when they have the football, they certainly use as much of the play clock as they can, trying to shorten this game as much as they can.
Correct. I mean, that's their ammo.
Twins to each side. Reeves to pass, looking down the middle of the field. Has several targets there, but unable to come up with it. In and out of the hands of Connor Van Quill.
Defending again, number 22, Ramon Hutchins.
Nine of 14 passing for 77 yards so far for the Pirates. Face a third and a short 10 or a long 9 or something like that. Reeves rolling to his right, throws a screen pass. Screen just kind of became real holy all of a sudden. He didn't have much blocking out front for him.
D'Angelo Campos with a great one-on-one tackle there. I mean, he stood him up and brought him straight down. Waco High really tackling well tonight on the defensive side of the football.
That was Hunter Rogers with the catch. Got it out to the 19-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play, but that's going to be about 3 yards short of first down, make it 4 yards shy.
Chance Ryan's back for Waco High about the 50-yard line to receive this punt.
Waco High is going to gain some field position in these exchange of punts.
Hager's going to be punting the ball for Granbury.
Good snap. Not a really good kick, though. Going to go out of bounds on the near side. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 47-yard line, and Waco's into the field.
34 yards net on that punt. Sets up Waco with their absolute best field position of the evening.
They get it with 3:38 left to go in the first half, trailing by a score of 7-0. Excellent opportunity here to at least tie it by halftime.
And they have all 3 of their timeouts.
Actually, ball's at the 47-yard line in Waco territory, so they're just 53 yards away. 2 receivers to the right, to the left, 1 to the right. On the delay, Whitaker keeps the ball. Little stutter step gets him into Granbury territory down to the 46. Pick up a 7 on the play for B.J. Whitaker.
Caleb Johnston with the tackle for Granbury.
It'll be second down and about 3 or 4 yards to go. 4 yards. Whitaker gets rushed from the right side, almost completes the ball out to a wide receiver. Trying to get that to Zay Johnson. He had to get rid of that in a quick because someone was closing in on him in a hurry. Matter of fact, he almost had 2 Waco Lions come up with that pass. It's at the 47-yard line where it's 3rd and 4. Whitaker looks right, looks left, has time, now rolls right, now throws deep down the far sideline. And nobody able to come up with the catch.
Ty Clayton defending on the play.
Well, you're at your enemy 47. You only need 3 yards for first down. 2:53 left to go in the half. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and punt the football.
B.J. Whitaker will be punting for Waco High. Back to receive the punt on the 15-yard line for Granbury will be Bryson Hager.
Whitaker kind of sends this one up the elevator shaft. Takes a Granbury bounce, and it's going to be down, at the 41-yard line in Granbury territory.
Yeah, that's just 6 yards on that punt.
And you give the Pirates 2:43 to work.
And they have all 3 of their timeouts still.
They can mark it at the Granbury 41. So Granbury able to come up with field position off of that exchange of punts. Lone receiver to the right. Barrington is the running back. He'll take the handoff, pitches it to a wide receiver coming around on the reverse. Caleb Johnson's going to be thrown for a loss.
Absolutely nobody faked out by Waco High. The initial stop was by 24 Waco High, Tyler Freeman.
Well, they give him a yard maybe on the play. Brings up second down and 9 at the 42. Clock continues to roll. Reeves looking right. Throws for Schoenwart. He falls down. And we have no flag. There was a little contact there, but that ball just kind of hung in the air for a while.
Yeah, D'Angelo Campos.
I rule. We are at the 2-minute timeout.
We have the 2-minute timeout. With 3rd and 9 at the 42-yard line facing the Granbury Pirates.
Well, Granbury's had no, they're not scared to throw it 20 yards down the field.
No, they're not.
And for the most part, the Waco defenders have been right with them.
Right now, Granbury has run 30 plays for a grand total of 100 yards. Waco High, meanwhile, has run 20 plays for a grand total of 52 yards. And Granbury has a 7-0 lead and the football as we're inside the final 2 minutes of the first half. Always found it interesting that they don't call this the 2-minute warning. The 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout.
I think they're afraid that the NFL will sue them if they label it a 2-minute warning. Both teams have tried to go deep with the football, but unable to hit the long ball. Granbury was very successful on one possession, throwing the ball short yardage. finally moving in for their touchdown with 5:24 left to go in the first quarter. They went on a 13-play, 64-yard drive to get that touchdown on the 3-yard pass to Schoenwart. Well, here they face a 3rd and 9 at their own 42. Reeves looking to pass, goes deep down the middle, has a man wide open but overthrows him. Trying to get that ball out to Chris Skinner. And now it's 4th and 9.
Yeah, he broke loose. Eric Taylor, he got behind Eric, and had that ball been on the money, it would have been a touchdown. It's going to bring up 4th down. Bryson Hager will be punting for Granbury, and Chance Rhines will be receiving this punt around his 25-yard line.
Good snap. Kick is away. Rhines has to come up to field it and falls down at the 29-yard line. I believe they're going to mark him at the 28. Waco High has a minute 43 to work with. We got a flag, though, downfield. Let's see what the meaning of the penalty flag is before we move on. Our official tonight, the referee, Charles Derrick's done a good job of keeping us informed. This may be against Waco High.
Yeah, they
During the kick, block in the back, number 2 of the red. By rule, the penalty will be 10 yards from the end of this run.
Andre Kelly with the infraction there, moves it back a little further.
That ends up making that a change in field position of 41 yards.
Takes them back inside their own 20-yard line down to the 18. See if that changes the philosophy of head coach Ezra Martinez and his offensive coordinator Josh Brown as to how they want to run these last 103 seconds. Whitaker takes the snap, hands it off in the backfield, and it's going to be immediately wrapped up. Marshall gets nowhere.
Yeah, that's Cantrell, their big senior linebacker.
Looks like they gave him a yard up to the 19. 2nd and 9. I think Waco's going to be content just to kind of run plays, and go to the locker room down just to score. Now they'll move 3 receivers to the near side. 15 seconds, though, still remains on the play clock. Whitaker on a keeper will get it up to the 20, and that's only a yard there.
McCulley Skeens grabbing him by the shoulder pads and just flinging him down to the ground.
Granbury has all 3 of its timeouts, and looks like they're about to take one of them.
Timeout. Granbury.
I was surprised they didn't take one after the first down play, Lark. Got Waco High pinned way back down here.
Please reset the game clock to 38 seconds.
We get 38 seconds on the clock. But right now it looks like the Lions are just going to be content to try to run out the clock. But they're facing a 3rd down and 8. Otherwise, they'll have to punt the ball away. So we'll see what the brain trust offensively come up with here. But the Lions have had a lot of trouble trying to move the ball upfield so far tonight. They're at their own 20. Rashawn Green goes wide to the right. along with Chase Ryans and Jamarian Howard Crawford. Whitaker, three-step drop, now flush from the pocket. Throws to the flat and throws it away. Well, he saved yardage on that, but the clock stops with 32 seconds left. Another looks like 3 and out for the Lions. So they're pinned back at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, he had Chase Ryans wide open right in 35, right in the middle of the field, but he was rolling out to the left, and so he was pretty much out of his vision.
Yeah, that's hard for a right-handed quarterback to roll to his left and throw with any authority. Now Waco High has called a timeout.
Timeout. Waco High.
They want to make sure that they don't get this punt blocked and give Pirates a extra chance at more points.
Yeah, it's absolutely imperative that they get a good punt off here.
Now, how we watched in pregame the two teams as far as field goal kicking, things of that nature, what is the basic range for Granbury?
Comfortably for Granbury, 35 yards total. They did hit some barely from 40 yards out.
Okay. So they would need to basically be inside their 20 or inside their opponent 20 to even attempt a field goal.
Correct. Yeah, it's imperative that B.J. Whitaker get off a good punt here.
And his last one, he shanked it off the side of the foot. Gave Granbury some pretty good field position, but they were unable to cash in on that.
Bryson Hager going back to receive this punt for Granbury. He'll be on about his own 45-yard line. B.J. Whitaker to punt.
Low liner this time. Takes a bounce. Hager's by 4 Lions, past 9 Lions, and he may take it to the house because there's nobody else between him and the goal line. That's what you didn't want to happen.
He got around a couple guys initially, and then that he had his wall, and he was off to the races for the touchdown.
That is a 56-yard punt return for the TD by Bryson Hager that makes it 13-0 in favor of Granbury with 15 seconds remaining on the clock. And they're going to go for 2.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they're not.
Declan Carter be doing the extra point. Skinner is going to be holding.
A little bit of a high snap. But he puts it through the forks. 14-0 Granbury with 15 seconds left to go. So they've scored once on offense and scored once on special teams to have the 14-0 lead.
Yeah, that punt was a line drive punt, and that's, you don't want that. You've got to put some air underneath the ball to give your guys a chance to get down the field, and then he dodged a couple tackles up front, and then there was nobody left. Great play for Granbury, unfortunate for Waco High.
That's why coaches are always worried about that hang time. Got to get a little hang time on that punt and give your defense a chance to get down there for coverage. But good job by Bryson Hager to weave his way through to the far sideline and get it in for the 6.
Kicking off for Granbury on be Declan Caudle. We have 9 seconds left here in the second quarter. '18 Chase Ryans and 85 Jamarian Howard Crawford go back to their 10-yard line to receive this kick.
And they fake the onside kick and now peel back to do the normal kickoff. Coming to the near side, taking by one of the upbacks on a fair catch at the 20-yard line. Making the fair catch was Tristan Joyner. We'll see if the Lions will run one more play and go to the house and try to regroup here. Granbury is thinking that the Lions are going to try to go deep.
Yeah, they've got two guys on their own 45-yard line. Pretty sure Waco's just going to run the ball and, like you say, regroup.
And they're missing.
25's coming onto the field real quick. Chance Green.
Yeah, missing a running back there.
Now this is a true freshman, number 25 for Waco High at the running back position.
He gets the handoff.
Bumble.
Picked up by Whitaker.
Hey.
He's got an open field. He's got blockers downfield. He hasn't stepped out of bounds. The clock is run out, but Whitaker's able to get it all the way down to the Granbury 37-yard line before he's finally brought down on the fumble pickup.
Well, that was an exciting play to end the first half.
Here we go with Fumblerooski. You can see Whitaker get loose, get some blocks downfield. They have had his blockers overrun potential blocks, but still able to make some yardage out of it on the last play of the first half.
That was a 43-yard run.
So we are at halftime with our score. Granbury 14 and Waco nothing. Stay tuned for our halftime show here at Waco ISD Stadium.
Welcome to the field, your Lion Pride marching band. Waco High School proudly presents our 2025 Lion Pride marching band. The 2025 band is under the direction of Tyler Sage, Michelle Lanker, and Austin Lemons. Percussion is instructed by Adrian Rodriguez. The color guard is instructed by Michelle Michaels. Visual instructors for the band are Amber Meeks, Spencer Childers, Jordan Meza, Jeremiah Cabrera, and Cecil Pacheco. Tonight, the Lion Pride Band will be performing their 2025 competition show, Rebels of the Rising Sun, featuring music from Firefly, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Star Trek Into Darkness. Drum majors Annalisa Long, Brittany Leha, and Michael Menchaca. Is your band ready? Lion Pride Band, take the field in performance.
Left, 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 left.
Lion Pride Band would like to thank you for your attention and support. A special shout out to our amazing band parents. You rock! Sponsors for the band are International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 72 Union, and Visiting Angels. The band would especially like to thank Waco ISD School Board, Superintendent Dr. Tiffany Spicer, Principal Joseph Alexander, Fine Arts Director Larry Carpenter, and Administrative Assistant Susan Ramon for their unwavering commitment to the arts in our district. Let's hear it one more time for the Waco High Lion Pride Band.
Hope you enjoyed our halftime show here at Waco ISD Stadium. We're getting ready for the second half of action with Granbury on top by a score of 14-0 over the Waco Lions. Granbury able to score a touchdown offensively on their second possession of the night. They were able to go 64 yards in 13 plays. Took 5 minutes and 24 seconds off the first quarter clock, scoring on just a 3-yard pass to make it 7-0 with about a minute 28 left to go in our first quarter. Stayed that way until the final moments of our first half. Waco High backed up to their own 20-yard line, having to punt, and they punt the ball away to Bryson Hager on a line drive that bounced one time. Hager able to pick it up, went to the left and was able to go down the opponent's sideline for 56 yards and a touchdown. That came with just 9 seconds left in the half, so that's how Granbury has this 14-0 lead at halftime. Looking at first half statistics, Waco High has picked up just 3 first downs. They've run 24 offensive plays, have just 98 yards to show for it. They've rushed the ball 14 times for 87 yards, just 2 of 10 passing for 11 yards. Granbury, meanwhile, with 6 first downs. They have run a total of 31 plays for 100 yards. 14 of those plays were on the ground for 17 yards. They're 10 of 17 passing for 83 yards. Fairly penalty-free first half for each team. The Lions have been penalized 3 times for 20 yards. Granbury twice for 10 yards. Time of possession in favor of the Pirates. They've had it for 13 minutes and 29 seconds. The Lions have had it for 10 minutes and 31 seconds. Leading rusher in the game right now is Waco High's quarterback, B.J. Whitaker. 7 carries for 80 yards. A lot of that is just forced carries because he's been flushed from the pocket, and a lot of that was on the last play of the half when he picked up a fumble and rambled inside Granbury's territory but unable to score. For Granbury, their leading rusher is Rogers. He's carried the ball 4 times for 16 yards. So it's been a little bit of an offensive struggle. Not quite as bad as last year, Hal, but still the offense is still trying to figure out just how to get some points on the board.
They are, but they do show to me that they have more capability this year, potential offensively.
Granbury will get the second half kickoff.
Marcus Trevino will be kicking off for Waco High. Hunter Rogers will be number 18 on the near side on this kickoff. He's going to take the
from the 15-yard line. Rogers, that's Schoenwork, number 5. Miller Schoenwork able to get a nice return out of it all the way to the 41-yard line. And you see a good look at him weaving his way through traffic.
Ramon Hutchins with the tackle, number 22 for Waco. They set him up at the 41-yard line here, first possession in the third quarter.
Reset that offense for Granbury. Their center is Cade Cummings. The guards are Jose Hernandez and Grady Mulder. The tackles, Brooks Meyer and Cody Trimble. Quarterback is Austin Reeves. His running back is Kobe Barrington. He has wide receivers in Chris Skinner, Jacob Johnson, and Braden Pugh. 1st and 10. He turns and hands it off to his running back. He is stacked up with no gain on the play. Barrington unable to get loose.
Yeah, Deshaun Moore was the one who stopped him in his tracks, and then he was finished off by 4 more Waco High defenders. In the line for Waco again is Deshaun Moore at nose guard, Makai Sumter and Jamian Dugas will be the ends.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Reeves takes the snap, hands off, fakes the handoff to Barrington, now throws across the middle and has it to his H-back out at the Waco High 40-yard line. Pugh comes up with the grab there.
41-yard line.
Well-designed play there. Had he not fallen down, that would have been a touchdown.
All the way to the Waco 41. That's 18 yards on that play. That brings up a 1st down and 10.
Jalen Good, Michael Leonard, Lane Jones, and Chase Ryans are the linebackers for Waco High. And in the secondary, Andre Kelly, D'Angelo Campos, Taylor Freeman, and Ramon Hutchins.
Caleb Johnson and Chris Skinner, the wide receivers on the far side. Reeves will look to throw. Down the middle of the field, has a man wide open, and he'll go in for the touchdown.
Had to be some miscommunication there on the defensive side for him to be that wide open.
Caleb Johnson on the 41-yard pitch and catch for the 3rd touchdown of the night for Granbury.
Declan Cottle to attempt the extra point. Christopher Skinner will be holding.
Little bit of trouble on the snap, unable to hold on to the ball. Skinner unable to hold on to it, so the point after attempt is no good. But with 10 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, the Granbury Pirates have extended their lead to 20-0. They go 59 yards in 3 plays and took a minute 29 off of the 3rd quarter clock. That's the way you come out of the locker room, Hal.
That's exactly right. 3 plays, quick touchdown. Gives them a lot of momentum. Waco High really needed to stop them there on that series to get the ball back. Well, we've got the work cut out for them now. The offense is going to have to execute a plan here and respond with a touchdown here on this drive.
Josh Brown, the offensive coordinator, talking to the offensive line and the starting offense. Meanwhile, the special teams getting ready to take the field to return the ensuing kickoff.
Chase Ryan's here on the near side along with his counterpart, number 85, Jamarian Howard Crawford, on the far side around their 10-yard line to receive this kickoff from Declan Caudill.
Coming to the near side, it's going to go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Waco High will get some good field position on this after the penalty mark off.
Kick out of bounds. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 30-yard line.
And that's where Waco gets it, 1st and 10 at the 30. 70 yards away from their first score of the night. Their offense is led by their center, Nathaniel Walker. The guards are Jaden Johnson and Demarion Basie. The tackles, Patrick Jones and Demidrian Elliott. B.J. Whitaker, the quarterback, sends 3 wide receivers to the right side. Got Marshall in the backfield with him. Lone receiver on the near side, Zay Johnson. Low snap, Whitaker able to pick it up. Going to go deep to Johnson on the near sideline. Johnson trying to run it down and can't get to it at the 25-yard line.
Defending on the play was Caleb Johnston. That was just barely out of his grasp. I like the call.
Went for the home run on the first play out of the dugout. Now they face second down and 10. Got the play from the sideline with 15 seconds left on the play clock. Fake the handoff. Whitaker throws in the flat. It's complete for the first down and more out near midfield. On a nice catch out there by Howard Crawford.
Clayton in on the defense.
All the way down to the 50-yard line for a 20-yard pickup. That's the biggest play of the game, I think, for Waco High.
It is for via the pass. They had that one run right before half.
They had it off to Marshall this time. He'll get it into Granbury territory up to the 46.
Chase Cantrell,
Gain of 4. There was a number of Pirates in that.
Macaulay Skeens, and a host of other Granbury Pirates in on that tackle.
Second down and 6 from the 46. Maybe that long pass loosened up the defense a little bit for Waco High to start working underneath. Marshall takes the handoff, or fake the handoff, and Whitaker keeps. Whitaker takes it up near the 40-yard line and may have the first down.
I like that play. Putting it right in the middle, about 7 to 10 yards from line of scrimmage.
Picks up the 10, or picks up the 6. Down to the 40-yard line for first and 10. Marshall keeps the handoff this time, slides through the arms of a would-be tackler, takes it for a couple of yards down to the 38.
Aiden Ford, number 44, in on the tackle.
Brings up second down and 8. Chase Ryan's on the near side, along with Howard Crawford. Two-step drop, steps up in the pocket, gets rid of the football and incomplete. Tried to get that off to Rayshawn Green.
Defending on the play, Carson James, number 4.
A big play here, trying to keep a sustained drive that's picked up a couple of first downs. It started at their own 30. They may be in 2-down territory. Eric Taylor is taken over at the running back spot.
Yeah, I totally agree. This is going to be 2-down territory here.
Change the play at the sideline. Play clock down to 5. Back to pass, got time. Eludes would-be tacklers. On the run now, looking for the first down. A good job by Whitaker to avoid a big hit. He picks up yardage, but still shy of the first down by about 3 yards.
Chase Cantrell with the tackle.
Be 4th and 3. From the 33. And they are going for it on 4th down. No huddle offense. They look to the sideline for the play. And now we have a procedure penalty against Waco High. That's going to move them back.
False start on the offense, number 79. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 4th down.
Well, that makes it 4th and 8 from the 38 now. First penalty against either team. Well, take that back. The kickoff was also a penalty, but still a relatively penalty-free contest for the season opener.
Absolutely. Only 6 penalties so far between the two of them.
They have to get to the 30 for the first down. Whitaker gets rushed from the right side, flushed from the pocket, now throws on the run. Has a man for the touchdown. All the way in the end zone. Catch made there by Zay Johnson.
Zadrian Johnson, touchdown.
38-yard pitch and catch finally gets the Lions on the board.
Yeah, he got out of the pocket, came around to the left side, and the receiver just beat his defender and got behind him. Great call. 4th and 8. Trevino in for the extra point. Chase Ryans will be holding.
After the touchdown, dead ball, unsportsmanlike, number 4 for spinning the football. The 15-yard penalty will be added on to the kick.
So now they're going to have to try this extra point from 15 yards further back. It's one of those discipline things that Ezra Martinez talked to us about when we met him on Wednesday or Thursday of this week.
Yeah, he was preaching discipline, and number 4 may be running a few 100-yard sprints by himself.
Well, they're going to add it to the kickoff and not on the extra point attempt. Extra point tip is no good. So we got 6 minutes and 32 seconds left to go third quarter. Our new score is Granbury 20 and Waco High 6. Waco High goes 70 yards in 8 plays and took 3 minutes and 59 seconds to get on the board for the first time in 2025.
We hate to see that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. That was not necessary. Now it's going to give Granbury some really good field position after this kickoff.
You know, these kids see that in the NFL and know that it's not a penalty when it happens in the NFL. But it's still, they need to learn the discipline and the rules within the high school game and follow those rules. They can do that if they make it up there with the big boys.
Hunter Rogers on the far side around his 15-yard line, number 18, and then number 5, Miller Shinnerwork.
They're going to have to kick this off from their own 25-yard line. The Pirates will pick up a little bit of extra field position on this kick unless, well, we'll just wait and see what happens.
Marcus Trevino will be kicking off for Waco High. 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Kick's going to come to Schoenwerk. He and Rogers run into each other. Schoenwerk tackled by his own man at about the 33-yard line. They need to communicate a little better.
That's a huge break for Waco High. He's hurt. In fact, he's on the ground.
That is not good for the Granbury Pirates.
Timeout on the field.
First 20 points of the game went to the Granbury Pirates. Waco High, though, takes their opening drive of the second quarter and gets their first touchdown of the year. And the big play, of course, the touchdown play, the 38-yard pass from B.J. Whitaker to Zay Johnson.
Defensively for Waco in their linebacking position, you're going to have Michael Leonard, a sophomore. Lane Jones, also a sophomore, and then the 2 seniors, Chase Ryans and Jalen Good.
Austin Reeves, the quarterback, throws in the flat. It's complete up across the 40-yard line. Taking in the pass is Jonathan McCandless, his first catch of the night. He was one of their leading receivers from a year ago.
Depending on the play, number 2, Andre Kelly.
Picked up 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1, and once again we have an official timeout for an injury.
Now we got Deshaun Moore, the nose guard.
Head coach Ezra Martinez out to check on him. Being a somewhat warm night at the end of August. Surprised we haven't seen
cramp.
More cramps.
I think he's got a cramp. Hopefully that's all it is.
Those are easily fixed.
He is a key player in this defense. He has really played well tonight.
Should always keep a bottle of pickle juice in your back pocket.
I don't know. It may be
a little bit more than just cramps.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be attended to on the sideline by the training staff. We'll see if he gets back in the game. He is putting weight on that leg, so that's always a good sign.
Coach Martinez helping him off the field.
Anthony Burton, a sophomore, now going to be at that nose guard position. Getting a chance here in the first game of the year.
Yeah, he is a sophomore. He's seen some action so far early on.
Reeves hands it off to Barrington, and Burton wraps him up as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage.
He sure did. It's going to be close to see if he. Yeah, they're going to move the markers.
Picked up that 1 yard. That's all they needed, up to the 42. Clock in motion with 5:45 to go, third quarter. Granbury on top, 20-6 over Waco High. Send a man in motion. Reeves fakes to that man. Now throws to a wide open Schoenwerk. He has it at the 29-yard line and will outrace Lions to the end zone for the touchdown.
I thought Eric Taylor had a good shot at intercepting that ball.
58-yard touchdown pass, yeah. Yeah, he did have a pretty good shot at it.
It hit his hands.
Touchdown, Fire.
58-yard touchdown pass makes it 26-6 in favor of Granbury.
Declan Cottle to attempt the extra point. Skinner will be holding.
Skinner gets the hold down this time, and the kick is good. 27-6.
We need
Granbury on top after going 68 yards in 3 plays. To get their third offensive touchdown of the night. Just took them 1 minute and 14 seconds on that particular drive. So they've had the ball twice here in the second half and scored both times on just 6 plays.
Yeah, 126 yards of offense, more than they had in the whole first half in the first 2 drives here in the third quarter.
I think they went to the locker room and drew a few things up.
All right, number 18 for Waco, Chase Rhines here on the near side. And on the far side, will be Jamarian Howard Crawford to receive this kickoff from Granbury. Declan Cottle will be kicking off for Granbury.
come to Rhines. He fumbles the football and picks it up at the 20 and falls forward to the 23.
Good job of making sure that he got a hold of that ball and set down.
Waco High 77 yards away from an answer. They're going to put it at the 22 instead of the 23. 5:15 left in the third quarter.
22-yard line. First and 10 line.
Rhines goes wide to the far side with Rayshawn Green. Zay Johnson, the lone receiver at the bottom of the screen. We got a new running back in the backfield as Keadrian Dooley is next to B.J. Whitaker.
You got delay of game. Dooley is a sophomore.
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
First and 15 now at the 18-yard line. Or 17-yard line. Caleb Johnson right in the face guard of Zay Johnson on the near side. Whitaker rolls to his right, gets the pass away before he's tackled. Able to get away from everybody is Ryans, and Ryans gets it up to about the 30-yard line.
Number 18.
Finally brought down by number 90, Gage LaBelle. Great running there by Ryans after the catch.
14 yards on the play.
Tackle that number 90.
Make it 13 yards. So going to bring up a second down and 2. Dooley, the third running back we've seen in the backfield for Waco High in the game. He takes the handoff, comes back to the left, and has the first down and more across the 35 to the 36. Gain of 5 for Dooley.
Yeah, he's knocked down by 42, Garrett Noah. Nice piece of running there on that first down, for a first down.
Coach Martinez did say that there was going to be a stable of running backs this year for the Lions. Howard Crawford, Ryans, as well as Green are the wide receivers to the far side. Whitaker just goes around the left end and has some running room all the way down to the 45-yard line in Pirate territory.
Caleb Johnston on the tackle, just a giant hole there around the left side. There wasn't any defenders within 10 yards as he crossed the line of scrimmage.
19 yards for Bryant Whitaker on the carry. As the Lions in Pirate territory. Whitaker looking to pass, flush from the pocket, stays behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll tuck it and run. And gets across the 35, tripped up to the 33.
Another first down on that run.
Another 12 yards for B.J. Whitaker.
Whitaker's not going to have any trouble sleeping tonight.
No, he's not. $11 carries for 122 yards, over 100 yards for B.J. Whitaker. From the quarterback position, Marshall in the backfield with him now. Fakes the handoff to Marshall. Whitaker is able to pull up and throw to a wide open man downfield, but it's uncatchable.
Pass is incomplete, brings up second down.
Whitaker able to keep that play alive, but he's a little groggy as he gets up, and he's going to head to the sideline. Looks like we're going to get somebody else to run the quarterback spot for at least one play. backup is Marion McClennan, a junior, number 10. He'll be at the quarterback spot.
Yeah, they got to get the playoff.
Hands it off to Marshall. Marshall just able to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more.
And number 23.
Aiden Ford
Marshall
knocking
there.
him down.
And on the stop that time, number 8, Kumba.
No gain on the play. Well, maybe one to the 32. Brings up a 3rd down and 9. Clinton stays in for his second play at quarterback. And now the Waco High is going to ask for a timeout with 2 minutes and 10
Timeout
seconds.
on the field called by Waco High.
Left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Well, it's possible they were trying just to buy Whitaker a little bit more time and see if he can come back in the game on this 3rd down play.
Absolutely. Remind you again that the Lions are on the road next week as they travel up Highway 31 to Corsicana to take on the Corsicana Tigers. They will follow that game with another road game at Cleburne. One kind of advantage that Waco High has over Granbury, let's say, is the fact that Granbury is in a 8-team or 9-team district. Waco High just in a 6-team district. So Granbury's only going to get this game against Waco High and a game next week against University as preseason games or non-conference games before they have to start a rugged conference schedule. Whitaker back in, looking to throw into the left flat. Ryans has it, escapes one would-be tackler, escapes another, still on his feet inside the 20 down to about the 19.
Another 1st down, I believe.
Yes, sir. From the 32 to the 19, that looks like 13 yards on the play and brings up the 1st and 10.
Oh, we got a flag back here at 32-yard line.
Ouch.
That was some really good open field moves by Ryans there, number 18 for Waco. He does have a lot of speed.
We mentioned that district that Granbury plays in. Here's the
Foul. Number 75 of the offense. 15-yard penalty. Replay.
Thought personal fouls were 15 yards, not 10. Anyway, they play in a district that also includes Denton, Ryan, and Aledo. So they got to get ready in a hurry. So it's now 3rd and 20. Is that right? Or it was, I guess it was a post-possession foul or a post. Well, I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard penalty.
Well, it's going to stay apparently 3rd down. But they're moving it all the way back to the 47-yard line. Big penalty there. 3rd and 24 facing the Lions here from near midfield. Whitaker has Dooley in the block for him, steps up in the pocket, throws. It's complete to Howard Crawford across the 30, down to the 27, maybe the 26-yard line.
Knocked down by Clayton, number 3 for Granbury. Really good gain there for Waco High.
Still going to bring up 4th down, though.
Much more manageable, 4th and 4.
Yeah, brought up about 20 yards on that play. Another big play here with just a minute 5 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. Whitaker throws in the flat, incomplete. Trying to get that out to Ryans. He was under pressure and just tried to get rid of it. Comes up empty. So that Waco drive ends and stalls with 52 seconds left to go in the quarter. Well, we got another flag on the play. Let's see what that is and see if that goes in the favor of the Lions.
Looked like it was motion on the offense, but we'll see. I don't know.
After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike on number 4 of the defense.
Wow.
Also, dead unsportsmanlike number of the penalties will cancel by rule. Granbury first down.
Waco High had the ball for 4 minutes and 16 seconds and comes up empty. There's 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Granbury with a 27-6 lead. And they have the football at their own 27-yard line. See if they go for a home run here. They've hit on a couple of those already here in the half.
Based on 2 unsportsmanlike, number 4 red has been ejected.
Ooh. So Waco High's Zay Johnson, after getting the unsportsmanlike in the end zone for spinning the football, now gets another unsportsmanlike call, so he is disqualified for the rest of the game. That's a weapon that you would love to have for the entire 48 minutes of football. Hunter Rogers in at the running back spot for Granbury. Bad snap. Ball is picked up by Rogers, and he'll lose yardage back to the 25, a loss of 3.
Chase Ryan's wrapping him up after the messed up snap.
Let's call it a loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 12 at the 25. Trip receivers to the left. Low snap, Reeves drops back, pump fakes, throws it to a man who's wide open. That's showing work, and he drops the football.
He holds on to that. That's a touchdown. He'd gotten behind the defender, D'Angelo Campos, on that play.
Showing work has really had a good game. Has 4 catches for 23 yards and 2 touchdowns. But he's had a couple that he's missed. Reeves on the drop back, sets up the screen. It's underthrown, trying to get that out to Rogers.
Waco brought an extra linebacker on that, and it put a little heat on him. But they had the screen set up well. He just could not get it to him.
Some nice work from our camera folks at Leaping Lions Productions. That is the end of the third quarter with our score. Granbury 27 and Waco High 6. Speaking of Leaping Lions Productions, let's tell you about the guys and gals who are operating things tonight for Leaping Lions Productions. Camera operators are Yaretson Garcia, Melanie Ramos, and Donovan Mitchell. We have Ariana Madrigal taking care of audio. We got productions assistants Samarian Miller, Christopher Rodriguez, and Anaya Perot. They're all under the direction of their teacher, Will Burney. Thank you, guys and gals. We appreciate the work you do on Friday nights here at Waco ISD TV. Appreciate you also giving up your Fridays for this. I know back when my high school days, I wasn't giving up my Fridays for much of anything.
18 Chance Ryans will be back to receive this punt for Waco High. Punting the ball for Granbury will be number 2, Bryson Hager.
Low snap, but Hager's able to handle it. Gets off a high end-over-end kick that Ryans will let hit. Takes a Waco High roll, and Waco High will get it in Granbury territory at the 45-yard line. That's just a 20-yard punt.
That's right. So there's a great chance here for Waco High to take this great field position here early in the fourth quarter and see if they can drive it down for a touchdown.
Just a minute and 4 on that last possession for Granbury. Waco High, what is probably their best field position all night to start a drive in it, Hal?
Absolutely.
At their enemy 42-yard line. Whitaker has Eric Taylor in the backfield with him. Waco High with a different kind of setup here with just one man on the right side of the center, and that doesn't work. Taylor loses 3 yards.
Shane Flores, 34, with the tackle there, blew that play up immediately.
Tried to fool me and Granbury with that offensive setup with just a guard to the right of the center. Now they go back to the traditional 5 offensive linemen. Green, the lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. Whitaker rolls left, squares up, throws deep. Incomplete. Trying to go for the home run to Ryans. Comes up empty.
He has got a lot of speed. He had his defender beat. Clayton, he had him by 2 yards. That was a 50-yard pass attempt, though. That's a long attempt.
So 3rd and 13. Need to get to the 32 for a new series of downs. Steps up in the pocket, gets rid of the football, and it's intercepted. Coming up with the interception for Granbury is Crew Sherrill. First turnover of the night for either team.
Officials timeout on the field.
Our quarterback is on the field. I hope it's just a cramp. Yeah, that was an ill-advised pass. He's trying to make something out of. He was under duress. He was trying to make something out of nothing, and unfortunately, got picked off.
We'd like to remind our fans that on Friday, September the 19th, that's only 2 weeks away, the Waco High Lions will host the
This is the second time that Whitaker has had to be attended to.
We will recognize former Waco High and
He is extremely important to this ball club.
Yep.
Again, that is Friday.
He has done a lot of running tonight. I just think he's tired. Hopefully that's all it is just cramps.
Granbury has the ball with 10:54 left to go in the game. They have a 27-6 lead over Waco High. They get the ball on the turnover at their own 38-yard line.
We got Cameron Efron at the right defensive end spot. Anthony Burton still at nose guard at number 44.
Hunter Rogers, the running back, takes the handoff and breaks his way over the left side across the 45-yard line. Picked up about 9 yards on the play.
Jalen Good on the tackle for Waco High.
Actually, they're going to give him 10 yards and a first down. All the way out to the 48. Now they go with a quick huddle. Rogers again over the right side this time. He gets maybe another 8 yards on the play, down to the 44 in Waco High territory.
Yeah, it's Jalen Good again with that tackle. They are knocking off some big chunks of yardage here on these last 2 plays.
Again, back to the line of scrimmage quickly. Running a play quickly. Rogers coming left, has running room, has the first down. Tackled at the 41-yard line after a pickup of 3.
Michael Leonard with that tackle on the ankles. Makai Sumner checking back into the ball game.
Looks like head coach Bobby Allison just wants to run as much clock as he can as long as he has the football right now.
Absolutely.
He's got the lead at 27-6.
Really no reason at all to put it up anymore.
Fake the handoff, fumble between on the exchange, and Reeves is just slobber knockered to the ground by guess who?
Jalen Good. Welcome to Waco. Jalen is a really, really good defensive player.
Loss is back to the 43-yard line. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12. Now the offensive coordinator waits until about 13 seconds are left on the play clock before he issues the play. Reeves going to look for the far side, and it's complete down to the 10-yard line. Making the catch is Caleb Johnson.
Well executed play there by Granbury, just a straight sprint right down the seam. And he defeated his defender there.
All the way down to the 9-yard line. 32 yards, I believe, on the pitch and catch there. And the first down. Pirates trying to put this one away here. Another score, they're going to feel like they're pretty well in control. Rogers down to the 5.
Stood up by Chase Rhines, defending on that run.
Actually only giving 3 yards down to the 6. And now the Pirates just going to take as much time off the clock as they can. Try to punch this one in and maybe get the second teamers in on defense for the rest of the fourth quarter. 2 receivers to each side. The handoff to Rogers. He'll take it inside the 5 down to about the 3.
He's met by Lane Jones right at the line of scrimmage, and he was helped by Chase Rhines bring him on down for set up a 3rd down and 3.
From the goal, from 3rd and goal from the 3, yes. Eighth play of the drive. It started at their own 38. Is anybody getting this football other than Rogers? No, he's going to pass. It has a wide, outstanding play by one of the middle linebackers there.
Michael Leonard, sophomore. Nearly had it.
Good job of reading the eyes of the quarterback. You can see it from his position here. Just makes the diving stop, trying to get that one into Schoenwark again. So it's 4th and goal from the 3.
Declan Carter will come in to attempt this field goal. Skinner will be holding.
They had a problem earlier in the game on the punt snap, or the snap back to the holder.
Yeah, 19-yard field goal attempt.
It is on its way and good. We've got 6 minutes and 49 seconds left to play here at Waco ISD Stadium, and the Granbury Pirates have taken a 30-6 lead over the Waco Lions.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Mr. Whitaker comes back into the game or if they're going to play with their second team quarterback here late in the fourth quarter.
59 yards in 9 plays to get the 3 points there. Took them 4 minutes and 5 seconds to do that. So between last year and this year, Granbury's found some offense.
They have found some offense.
And they're going to need it in that district they play in.
Yeah, they are. They're a veteran. They're a senior-laden ball club this year. Chance Ryan's on the far side. And Jamarian Howard Crawford here on the near side on their 15-yard line to receive this kickoff from Granbury from Declan Caudle.
One of the up man, fair catch taken at about the 27-yard line. Well, let's see if B.J. Whitaker comes back out to run the offense or whether they're going to give.
Looks
Marion
like 10
McClendon.
is in there. I think 10's in there.
It's going to be Marion McClendon.
Junior.
At this point, there's no sense in risking any further injury to B.J. Whitaker. You're going to need him for the next 9 weeks.
You better believe it. You got to keep him healthy. Be some good experience here for the backup, though, Marion McClendon.
Scott Marshall is the running back in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Marshall. Marshall finds a little running room around the right side before he is decked at the 32-yard line.
57 with the big lick there. Jack Daly.
Picked up about 5 yards on the play, though. Second down, and, well, they say he picked up 4, 2nd and 6. Now Waco High will also probably run some clock here. Winner looking to pass. Overthrown, trying to get it to Rhines. Actually, it was knocked down.
Yeah, Jack Daly with the knockdown. He looks like a tall defensive end from up here in the booth.
He got right in the middle of that. 3rd and 5 at the 31. Before the play gets going, a whistle. Maybe another false start against Waco High.
False start. Number 54 of the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd down, 11. Back on the 28-yard line. Well, your offense has lost a couple of its best weapons in Zay Johnson and B.J. Whitaker. Again, a whistle at the snap.
False start on the offense, number 14. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still 3rd down.
That's 6 penalties here in the second half, 9 for the ball game. That's starting to be too many at this point.
Brings up a 3rd and 16 from the 23. High snap, McClendon throws and complete on the quick slant out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Pass caught out there by Rhines.
Cooper Cumba, one of many defenders there on the play for Granbury. Sets up a 4th down in a punting situation.
They picked up half of what was needed. They needed 16. They got 8 out of it.
We're going to have our B.J. Whitaker's our punter, so now it's going to be Daniel Darden, number 39. Nope, it's not going to be. It's going to be Trevino running onto the field, number 42.
And they're going to get another penalty for delay this time.
Yep.
Timeout on the field, called by Waco High.
Waco called the timeout to save the penalty yardage. At this point in the game, Waco High's offense has run 46 plays, has 252 yards. But the Pirates, on the other hand, have run 48 plays for 283 yards and has 3 passing touchdowns and a touchdown on a punt return that came on near the final play of the first half. They led 14-6 at halftime. Have pitched a shutout so far here in the second half, while they've added another couple of touchdowns to the board. But opening game of the season is where you learn the most, and what coaches want to see is how much improvement they have from game 1 to game 2.
Bryson Hager back to receive this punt for Granbury. He's on his own 50-yard line, as Trevino is subbing in now for B.J. Whitaker as the punter.
Bad snap on the punt. Do we have a flag or? Yeah,
Due to a horn in the stadium, they're going to reset the play and attempt 4th down again.
Somebody blew a horn that made it sound like something else occurred. Good job by our officiating crew here. Give them another opportunity. Gets the punt away.
Yeah, Granbury's going to get a flag for too many people on the field.
Hager didn't want anything to do with that one. He ran away from it. Yes, we do have a flag. I believe we've got the official from the opposite side coming to tell the referee.
Thursday, September the 18th, the Shoemaker Gray Wolves will play University Trojans. It'll be LT 21 night, honoring former University and NFL Hall of Fame running back LaDainian Tomlinson. And then on Friday, September the 19th,
illegal.
Legal
on the defense. Penalty from the previous spot. Replay 4th down.
We're going to get to punt the ball again.
Correction. Waco High has chosen to decline the penalty.
So that'll give the ball to Granbury, I think, at the 45-yard line in their territory. With 5:01 left to play in the contest.
So that'll be 25 yards of field position gained by Waco High here late in the 4th quarter.
From their own 45-yard line. Reeves is still the quarterback. Hands it off to a new running back in the backfield. First time we've seen Lucas Demas carry the football for the Pirates.
Lane Jones in on the tackle.
He gets a yard of the 46-yard line. Seeing a few substitutes here for Granbury.
Right.
Connor Van Quill, we've seen him once in the game. He's one of the wide receivers on the near side. Reeves hands it off to Demas once again. Demas squirms his way across the 50. Still shy of the first down, down to the 49. He picks up 5 yards on the play.
Michael Leonard with a good solid tackle.
Holding number 71 of the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, second down.
Well, it'll be second down. Move back into Waco territory. We'll take it back to the 36-yard line. That'll be second down and a bunch. Second and 19. Spencer Taylor in the slot to the near side, but once again they hand it off to Demas. Demas is slung to the turf when he gets to the 40.
Jalen Good in on that tackle.
Pick up a 4 on the play. Up to the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 13. Clock rolling, under 3.5 to go in the contest. Granbury in control at 30-6. This time it's number 30 with the carry. That is Jonathan Chavez.
And he is brought down by the nose guard, Cameron Efron.
He gets it up to the original line of scrimmage at the 45, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 10. And Granbury's just going to let the clock run down, call the timeout, and then punt the football. At least that's what I believe Bobby Allison has in his mind right now, as he'll call the timeout with about a second or two left on the play clock. Remind you, it's going to be a couple of weeks before.
Timeout on the field called by Granbury.
There's another game here at Waco ISD Stadium. That's when University Trojans will have their first game here. They'll take on the Shoemaker Gray Wolves. Efren Martinez and his coaching staff will look at this video, sit the players down in that very nice conference room that they have now there at Waco High School. Good big team meeting room where they can show the videos, help the young men understand where they need to improve.
Bryson Hager to punt for Granbury here late in the fourth quarter.
It's 2.5 minutes left in his first game of the season.
Chance Ryans is back at his own 25-yard line to receive this punt.
Gets away a good punt. Ryans lets it bounce. Pirates will also let it bounce. Don't know why anybody in a red shirt is anywhere near that football.
22 yards on the punt. Sets up Waco High on their own 33-yard line here late in the fourth quarter.
Get it with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to play. Trying to close the gap a little bit, make it look a little bit more respectable, but down 30-6. Again, they're without two of their offensive weapons in their quarterback, B.J. Whitaker, and wide receiver Zay Johnson. Second full series for Marion McLennan to run the offense. He's got Eric Taylor in the backfield with him, hands it to Taylor. Taylor lets the hole develop. Somebody grabs him by the shirt and keeps him from getting anywhere. So he's able to break out of that somehow. I don't guess there was a whistle ever blown. Great jobs on second and third effort by Eric Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely. 56, Aiden Gilbert had him, and then he got loose.
On that tackle, number 29 Hager.
Nice gain of 8 yards
Second
there.
down.
He picked up 8. Second and 2. at the 41. Clock does roll. We'll be under the 2-minute mark after this play. Taylor has a wide gap on the right side. Cuts it back inside, has the first down up to the 47-yard line.
Tackle from behind by Aiden Gilbert.
2-minute timeout on the field.
He picked up 6 yards on the play. Pick up the first down.
Defensively for Waco High, who we have not seen come back into the game, was their starting nose guard, Deshaun Moore.
Not been a great night passing the ball for Waco High. They had the 138-yard touchdown to Johnson, but just 7 of 22 passing for 110 yards. To this point, they've run 48 offensive plays for 266 yards. Meanwhile, Granbury with 49 offensive plays, almost 300 yards, 292 for the Granbury Pirates in this game offensively. First and 10 at the 47. Taylor takes the handoff, sees a hole on the left side, and gets pulled down from behind after he gets a couple of yards to the 49-yard line.
Trey Wilkins, number 63, with that tackle, as Granbury continues to substitute on defense.
Ball is spotted at the 49-yard line.
Some fresh legs out there. Taylor gets a good lead block, gets it across midfield up to the 47-yard line.
That was number 1.
Shane Flores, number 34, in on the tackle.
Nice job by Zadrian Olvera on the offensive line, pulling guard, paving the way for him to pick up the 4 yards on that play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4 at the Granbury 47. Not in any hurry here. They could possibly be the last play of the game. Got another running back in the backfield for Waco High. Adrian. That's Dooley. We've seen him once before.
There's a loss of about a yard on that play.
Aiden Gilbert, 56, wrapping him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a loss of 1 on the play to the 48. Be 4th down and 5, and Waco High doesn't have to run another play. That is going to do it for tonight here at Waco ISD Stadium, as the Granbury Pirates come to town and go away with a 30-6 win over the Waco Lions. Hal, looks like the Lions have a little bit of work to do, especially offensively.
They do. But I like their potential. As long as they keep Whitaker back healthy, they do have some firepower. They do have some receivers that are quick, and I think they're going to be able to continue to improve as the season goes on.
Whitaker ends up their leading rusher tonight with 122 yards on 11 carries. Matter of fact, he's the leading rusher in the game. But unfortunately left the game with an injury. Hopefully he'll be back next week when the Lions go on the road to Corsicana. Many thanks to the guys and gals from Leaping Lions Production for your fine work tonight under the direction of their teacher, Will Burney. For Hal Harris and our statistician, Paul Comer, I'm Lark Smith. Our final score again is Granbury 30 and Waco High 6. Good night from Waco ISD Stadium.
This is Donovan Mitchell with Coach. Coach, how do you feel about the game?
Obviously, the result's disappointing. You know, I thought we could have done better in some phases. But, you know, it's a new staff. It's a new era. it takes a little time to get it going. So, we're going to continue to do little things, and we're going to continue to do them right, and we'll improve.
What do you think the team did well this week?
I think they competed well. We'd had some issues in the past of kids giving up when things were stacked against them or not bouncing back the way they should. And I think we did a really good job of staying in it, staying, in the fight, continuing to fight all the way through the game.
How do you think we'll do next week?
Biggest thing for us is we just need to continue to improve. We talk to our kids about how the opponent doesn't really matter. It's about us. We can't beat ourselves. We've got to be a better football team every week. So, hopefully we continue to improve on the small things, and we can, give fans something to be proud of.
All right. Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you.